Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 36 of Disney with the Ducks. Tonight, you've got me, John Krull, along with all the other Duck hosts. Carly and Jeff are on. Lonnie G's on.
Hey, guys.
Jean's on.
Sup?
We've got Jody.
Hey, y'all.
And we've got Kevin on tonight.
Hey, guys.
So this is awesome. This is one of the few times we've had all of us on at the same time. So that should make for a fun show.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? I love it when the Ohio people say y'all. It just makes my heart smile.
I was trying to make you feel welcome, Gene.
Makes my heart
comforting.
Smile.
Have I told you guys I've tried using y'all instead of you guys, which I just did. So at work, I'm trying to be more inclusive and use y'all. And I feel like I sound really funny doing it because we're in Detroit. We're not in the South. And it's people tend to make fun of it, but it's a good icebreaker too, because then then you start joking and you get everybody moving.
Say all y'all. Hey, all y'all.
Hey, all y'all.
Yeah. Really, you use it whenever you want to, all of y'all, like that.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got some. Wow. I'm glad we got some tips when we travel south. We'll be able to fit in with the locals. We won't look like outsiders coming in, so that'll be great. Thanks, Gene.
Don't do it, John. Don't do it. Next thing you'll be talking about the two Utes and grits. Premier al dente. You don't want that. Just stick with what you know.
Okay. You got to make some more. You can make it a single. I'm sorry. You can make it a double and a triple contraction. You can say y'all, y'all or y'all of, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all
so play with it. Y'all would have basically is what it is.
Yalda.
You play with it. Make it your own, John.
Oh goodness.
Wow. I mean, there's a lot of different. It's like shrimp, I guess, right? From Forrest Gump when Bubba.
It is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So many all of our Southern listeners, all three of them.
Just don't do like they make in the movies where they're trying to do a fake Southern accent and they use y'all in the singular, and it's just an instant, giveaway that it's not right.
Oh, okay. But what about y'all's? Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Y'all's got to get going. Okay.
All y'all. Well, that's y'all. That's all y'all.
Well, how about all y'all? Y'all need to get this show back on track.
There you go. That's
all right. So one of the things we want to know from everybody on the show tonight is, what is your favorite Disney souvenir? What item have you brought home that you just love? Let's go with Carly first.
Oh, you saw my face. You knew I was like, wait, what?
Oh yeah.
No, it was my question, but still. Oh gosh. I'm gonna say coffee mugs, and I made it plural because I have a lot. I have a lot of coffee mugs, and I love them all. And I feel like there are different days that I feel different moods with different coffee mugs, so they're on a rotational basis. But lately, it has been my beignet all day mug from Port Orleans. So that's one of my faves.
All right, Jeff, what about you? What's your favorite Disney souvenir that you brought home?
I can't remember the last souvenir I bought at Disney. Actually, I do remember when me and Riley went for our trip in May. I was eating dinner at Connections Cafe and had a wardrobe malfunction when I dumped an entire container of General So sauce all over the front of my shirt and down my pants and everything. So I had to buy a new shirt that day. But other than that, I think the only thing that I really bring home from Disney are the little soap and shampoo bottles. I'd say it's probably my favorite souvenir. We have quite a collection of those. But other than that, I don't remember the last souvenir I bought.
Some shirt from Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, I bought a hanger, Chuck Lindsay hanger bar shirt.
Yeah.
So that was
it.
Probably the last souvenirs I've bought.
All right. That's interesting, Jeff. I thought you would have had some other souvenir, but
especially being married to the person that packs suitcases to bring souvenirs home.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that leaves more room for Carly's coffee mugs
yeah, right.
and
That's
probably
right.
various other souvenirs that Jeff's not aware of.
I did buy a magnet at Run for
See,
Dopey.
he just keeps remembering more and more things.
At Dopey, I bought a magnet.
And shirts.
And medals.
I did.
You got some cool Mickey ears, you know?
Oh yeah.
Those weren't bought. Those were well earned.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, not that they weren't well earned, but that I think that's a souvenir. I don't know. That's what I was going to mention, but let's go to Kevin. What about you?
All right, so my first one was my little stuffed figment, but my favorite now is my popcorn bucket figment from those
That's
guys. Those guys.
There you go. You got it.
You too, Carly and Jeff. That's my favorite.
The Carol Brady Square.
Yeah.
All right. Jody, what's your favorite?
I like every year when we go to get an ornament from that year so we can put it on the Christmas tree to remember that trip. So,
That's a good one.
That
pretty
is really,
standard,
yeah.
but
You get those? Do you get them personalized and all, or do you get the year put on them, or anything?
I try to, or when I get home, I write the year on it. I can't go into that Christmas shop in Magic Kingdom though, because the smell is too much for me. So if I go in there, it's got to be going quick and get out quick because it's too fragrant in there for me. But yeah, we try to get an ornament every single trip.
That's a good one.
That's awesome. Yeah, because then you remember it too.
Jody.
To the point that this year we're going to have a Disney tree. We're going to go get our first fake tree and make it all Disney-fied.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, giving me ideas. Maybe I should do this.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I bet you have to
Not until December 1st, John.
You're only getting 26 days or so.
Because
28
Thanksgiving
days.
is the bomb. That's
Yeah,
why.
and
It
you can
means
still
it's
eat
only
that
respect
delicious
and
food.
love.
I am so angry with you. You can still eat the delicious Thanksgiving food.
But I have turkeys everywhere and fall motif and all the colors. And
You gotta blend the two. That's all.
It's fall, y'all.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's almost Christmas time at the Krull house. Our tree will be going up in a few weeks here. Yeah.
Moving
November
into the fall.
1st. Oh, it's the best.
I've realized I don't have that many more Christmases, and so I try to extend it. You know what I mean? Like I did the math. I know what the average lifespan of a man in the United States is right now, and I don't have that many more to go. I got more behind me than ahead of me, and so man, I'm making the most of it. So every year I've been celebrating earlier and earlier.
Did they have Christmas trees at the first Christmas, Gene?
No.
I didn't know if they brought gold frankincense and you brought a Christmas
Gene,
tree.
I'll kick him tonight when he's sleeping. Just for you.
Not that old, but
Gene's got a point though. You got to enjoy the Christmas spirit, and why do all that work just for 1 month with a tree?
And especially with a lot of kids like you, Krull.
for sure,
all those kids, you gotta take advantage of it while they're little.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I don't want to get too far off track. Gene, what would you say your favorite souvenir is from Disney?
Just the memories. No. I'm like Jeff. I don't do a lot of souvenirs. I look and I think about, but I think about would that money better be spent on food usually. But if you look behind me, those are probably
Medals.
My favorite souvenirs. So I've bought stickers, like magnets, and they give you Mickey ears. When I was a kid, I loved the Mickey Mouse Club, and I wanted Mickey ears more. I have a picture of a vacation we went on. I'd never been to Disney World, but I wore Mickey Mouse ears the whole time. I don't wear them anymore though, not so much.
You should.
Yeah,
for sure. Lonnie, what's your favorite souvenir?
John, I usually get a coffee cup like Carly, one for each year, right? So every time I go, I'll just grab one. And if I go to a festival, sometimes I get a pin for that festival just to kind of remember it. So those are my two favorites, but definitely coffee mugs.
Yeah, coffee mugs seem to be a pretty popular one. I have my favorite Disney coffee mug souvenir. It's from Disneyland Shanghai's 3rd anniversary. So I just happened to be in Shanghai during their 3rd anniversary and was able to make it to the park one day.
See, that's awesome.
I thought it was your Christmas Turbis.
I like that too. That's a very nice one. I like I have my DuckTales bob. And people are going to think all of my drinkware is Disney. And I think really only about 80% of it is, to be honest. But I think honestly, like, so that's one of my favorite souvenirs. But then from Disney World in Florida, which that one was not from there. So I feel like I can use both. I think I get a golf shirt usually if I can when I'm down there, because I can wear those to work and, you know, people kind of make fun of you, but also you find the true Disney folks at your office pretty quickly when you wear around like a big Disney, you know, Mickey Mouse head. So I think that's probably the thing I like to get, because there's really not a lot for, you know, middle-aged men. But the golf shirt works pretty well. So yeah.
No, you can rock out those mini ears.
No, I think I would look too good in them. As you are aware, I'm a married man, and I don't need to deal with that while I'm out with my wife and kids.
I understand.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get to the purpose of tonight's show, which is to review the D23 Disney Plus releases that are coming out as TV shows on Disney Plus. So the last week we talked about movies, and the week before that we talked about all the changes within Disney World Resort and the parks. So let's get into. I think I'm almost more excited about the TV shows than I am about the movies. Like I'm pretty pumped about a lot of these. And Jody, looking at the list, I see one that I think you're going to probably mention, right? That you love. So do you want to tell us a little bit about Muppets Mayhem?
Sure. I will tell you
Or
a
how
little bit
excited
that I
you
know
are?
about it. It's going to be a comedy series because they're Muppets. They have to be comedic.
Yeah.
But the Electric Mayhem Band will be on an epic music-filled journey to record their first ever studio album. And I'm sure they're going to run into all sorts of chaos along the way. So all the typical Muppet Band people will be there, you know, Animal, Dr. Teeth, all the good people. So I don't know when it comes. Did it tell us when any of these come out? I don't know. But
This one's in 2023.
well, I'm excited for it because I love the Muppets. So I will totally be watching that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it too, because I love the Muppets, especially the band. It's just, you got, you know, Animal back there just going nuts. It's just fun. So I'm pretty excited about this one too, because this brings back stuff. I mean, they were, I think for all of us, they were a big part of our childhood too. So it was just, you know, that and Fraggle Rock to me are amazing. It's hard to beat them. All right. Anybody else have thoughts on Muppets Mayhem?
So one thing that's kind of interesting, and I don't know if this is the first one, but Adam Goldberg is the developer and producer, writer of the show. I don't know if he's done any others before. Y'all may know, but it's the first time I've seen that he's done that, and he's really funny. So
Good.
with the Goldberg show and all that. So
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that show was funny. Okay.
I'm just excited to see Animal. He's my favorite Muppet. So anytime I can get more Animal, I want it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I still love that Animal versus David Grohl, like the drumming. Do you guys remember that? That's one of my favorite moments. Favorite moments.
I even love the Animal commercial he had when he was
running around.
You know, he popping up all over the place. You know, yeah.
Good. Sounds like we're all pretty excited for that one. So yeah, looking forward to that. Next one that's on the list for shows coming out: High School Musical, the series. Season 3 is going to be coming out. So the first 2 seasons. Wait, what? And
season 4.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Wow.
So season 3 is currently out. Season 4 is going to be out, and they're going to be back at the actual High School Musical stage at the Wildcats East High, or whatever the place is called. And I'm excited. Riley and I watched this one together. It's like enough soap opera drama that she likes it, and it's, you know, what I work with every day in high school drama. So I don't mind watching it with her. So I'm kind of excited.
I love that you're like, oh, it's East High or whatever it's called. Like, you don't know the name of the high school that they're.
I don't. I never watched High School Musical whenever it came out. It was kind of past my time, and Riley was pretty young or not even born yet. So it wasn't my thing. But when this came out, I was like, ooh, that's kind of fun. And the songs are actually really good whenever we listen to the soundtracks on Spotify or Amazon Music. Riley will pull them up, and they're good. They're catchy. So I am excited.
Shoot, Carly, you're making me excited too. I'm sure I'm going to hear the music all over the house, and you're right, it is catchy. But I don't know. Some of these like teen shows on Disney Plus are pretty fun. Between this and like, there's the basketball one with
John Stamos.
Big Shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, John Stamos.
Yeah, John Stamos. Yeah. So those teen shows are pretty good most of the time. So I think this will be pretty good. Okay, so the next show, American Born Chinese, is going to be a series that tells the story of Jin Wang, an average teenager juggling his high school social life with his home life. When he meets a new student on the first day of the school year, even more worlds collide as Jin is unwittingly entangled in the battle of Chinese mythological gods. Whew. That was a mouthful. So that sounds interesting. I don't know anything more about it, but it sounds like it's got a good premise. All right. So the next one I'm super excited about because my son loves Percy Jackson, but Percy Jackson and the Olympians, that's going to be coming to Disney Plus as well as a series now. So I don't know. I'm pretty excited about this one. Any of you guys?
We've read all the books. Yeah,
okay.
I know our family's excited about it because we've gone through all the Percy Jackson series, the Olympians. We've gone through the Greek mythology, the Egyptian mythology books, and everything. So, and the movie that came out a couple years ago was okay, but it really didn't do the books justice. So we're really hoping the series really nails how the books as good as they really were. So,
and I've seen the casting. I'm not going to say I'm in love with the casting. I really don't know any of these kids. Walker Scoble, Aryan Samhadri, and Leah Sava Jeffries. But Riley is a mega fan of Percy Jackson, and she's very excited about them. So they seem very young, which I know they are in the books. So I mean, I think it's going to be true to the story, but I'm excited to see how it plays out. I think maybe some fresh faces will be fun.
The books were great. My son read them, and I read along with them. I liked them, although I think I read them too close to the Harry Potter series, so I was like done with that genre for quite a while. Like, no more anything gods and magic, and I was over it. But it should be interesting. I'll be curious to see how it is.
Nope.
Yeah. All right. We've also got The Proud Family is coming back with season 2. So that's a series that's being renewed. So that's good news. A show called Growing Up, which looks at the challenges, triumphs, and complexities of adolescence with some coming of age stories. So
dude, I'm living that. I have a 15-year-old in the house. I don't need to watch a show about that.
That's a good point. And I'm the same way because our 13-year-old acts like she's fully an adult, apparently, and my mother. So yeah. So I don't know if I need any more of that. We've also got the Pentatonics coming out with a holiday show. So I love them. They're like,
they're good.
Yeah, the a cappella Christmas songs that they have every year.
Christmas beatboxing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I will be excited to watch that on December 1st or after.
Well, I'll send you some pictures of me watching it in a few weeks in front of my Christmas tree.
I feel like it's going to have one of those very like old-fashioned Christmas special feels to it, where there's some like holiday hijinks, holiday gone wrong, but in the end it all pulls together. And in the meantime, they reminisce and they sing songs.
So they're sitting around the fireplace and, oh, look, our friend's knocking at the door. Who could this be?
Right. Well, it says that there's a misguided but well-intentioned manager locks them in a mailroom. And then with the help of Disney magic, they discover holiday traditions and inspiration from around the globe.
Maybe they're locked in a mailroom and Straight No Chaser comes and does it instead.
Jeff is not a Pentatonics fan, if you didn't know.
But I like Straight No Chaser. So it's the same kind of, but
better.
You're going to be singing in the mailroom, basically? Because they're locked in there? That's why we don't get our Christmas cards, because they're locked in a room. Just get on stage and sing. That's all I want from you guys. Just get on stage and sing.
Yeah.
You're talking about old, an old style show like that with the hijinks. I watched some videos the other day of some old variety shows, like Sonny and Cher and things like that. And I would like to see that come back, just maybe for a Christmas special. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Like the
unfortunately,
Lawrence
I
Welk
don't
show.
get that unless you know.
I don't know.
We find a DeLorean. Go
There
back
you
in
go.
time to watch them.
And I didn't even know I didn't even know they were Disney related. But thanks, Gene.
It is TV related, so
Yeah.
and the ABC may have produced some of them, so it could be Disney adjacent.
Yeah, for sure.
Back in Bob Iger's ABC days.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah. All right. So this sounds really fun. So Rev
Yes.
Run from Run DMC is going to have a hip hop nutcracker coming out to Disney Plus this winter. So another one, Jody, that I will be watching with a delicious hot beverage in front of my Christmas tree and fireplace and watching
In
the
October
Nutcracker.
for you.
Yep, exactly.
Well, I think this will be the only way I'll get Tim to watch the Nutcracker is with Run DMC. So I'm super excited about the hip hop version of the Nutcracker.
Oh, it's
Is
awesome.
it Christmas time in Hollis, Queens?
Right? Christmas in Hollis.
But how old is Run DMC? at
Mom's
this
cooking
point?
chicken and
He's
collard
got to be like
greens.
60.
Right? Like, kids aren't going to know this. This is totally for
No,
adults.
but Carly, you know who is going to know this? Me.
And who's paying that run, or who's paying that Disney Plus bill?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm pumped about this, and I'm going to make my family watch it with me. And
I watched the video today, and the scout did some research to find out what is the most known like rap lyrics, and it's tricky. Is actually one. It's not but it's one of the most known, of rap lyrics. So kids know.
I can
They
see
know
that.
some of that.
yeah,
And if you got a cool dad like me, my daughter's been introduced to it. You know what I mean? So,
So we got to know what's number one then.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
oh,
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
no, I think it's our duty as parents to introduce our kids to decent music.
For sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the stuff they have today, Justin Bieber. Come on, you're going to put that up against Ice Cube? You can't do it.
I don't know if you should introduce your kids to Ice Cube at this age.
No,
I mean, hey, who am I to give parenting advice? Go
This
on.
is-
Krull, right?
This is
He
a
lives
bad
just north of 8
parenting
Mile.
moment. Kara, my oldest, she's really been into 90s hip hop because my wife and I both like it. So she's probably heard something. And when she was like 5, this is way off topic, but when she was like 5, we were driving out to South Dakota to visit some of our best friends, and we thought she was sleeping in the car. And so Katie and I were like, yes, the kids are asleep. And we played Tupac's greatest hits, like from start to finish. And then she was like, I don't like those songs. What? I thought you were sleeping. So she heard some things on that trip.
Things.
For sure.
Child protection will be at your door tomorrow.
Yeah, probably more than likely.
Well, actually, when the show
And this
releases,
is the
'cause we're not
moment
going
where
to tell. But
You're
when
like,
the show
"Dude,
This is
releases,
where we
can't- you
take a
can't do
moment and request funds for her therapy.
Hey, I'm just cultivating an appreciation of the finer arts in my kids.
your daughter's
It's a
like,
good
how many
video.
times was he shot?
A lot.
Speaking of the finer arts,
TV
are
shows.
we excited about the next one?
I'll tell you who is excited about the next one.
I know
This
you
fella, the Santa Clauses. Oh my gosh. So the trailer showing the Manning, Peyton, so showing Peyton Manning in there with him, it was just that got me. We have to do this. I'm ready to see it right now. I would, if it was out right now, I would watch every episode straight through.
November 16th is the first 2 episodes drop. So
You'll have
we get
2
to
weeks
do
of
it.
your Christmas tree up before you get to see it.
Yeah. So there we go. So our tree will be nice and broken in. She'll be happy in her new spot in the house. Oh, it's going to be amazing.
I love
And
it.
I love the synopsis of it because it talks about Scott Calvin, who is Tim Allen, is on the brink of his 65th birthday, and he realizes that he's not going to be Santa forever. So He's losing his Santa magic, and he really wants his kids to benefit from life in the real world. And so he sets out to find a replacement Santa. So I think it's going to be super cute, and I think it's going to be hilarious because
Is it going to be John Hamm?
Isn't that like Noel? Kind of the same storyline as Noel.
Yeah, a little bit.
Where her brother went out.
Yeah.
And he started that yoga studio.
Yeah.
That was a good movie, by the way.
I didn't think you
It
could
was,
name
but I
Santa.
think Tim
You
Allen
had
could
to
do it better.
put on the suit. I thought you couldn't just. I don't know. I'm interested to see how that is. I love the Santa Claus movie. Which one is this called, John? Because I know when he had to get married, it was the Mrs. Claus, and he was the Santa Claus. What Claus is this?
This is the Santa Clauses.
Oh, the replacement Claus.
Yeah. So he's interviewing.
All y'all.
Lots of contract manipulation there.
All y'all clauses.
Lots of legal.
Y'all better get some clauses.
Yeah. So
I'm glad we were all here together for this episode because this might be the last one we get to record.
No, I'm off it.
The issue is that everybody's freezing, so you can't tell when somebody's talking. So we're all just talking. It's just bad internet. I don't know if it's John or if it's Carly and Jeff, and they're dial up.
they actually have a carrier pigeon take all the data packs back and forth, and that's what it takes because it has to reach civilization.
I dialed in at 36.6 this time, so knock it off, guys.
Only people of a certain age will get that. That's great. Okay,
That's awesome.
Next one I'm also very excited about, National Treasure, The Edge of History. So this one looks really good. This is based on the movies National Treasure and National Treasure 2. So I'm pretty excited about that because even though I don't think it has Nick Cage in it,
What's up with that?
that's kind of a bummer, to be honest. That's a down for this one.
It's not like he doesn't need the money.
But I think it does have Riley, right?
It
Oh,
does.
does it?
And Catherine Zeta-Jones is in it
I'm
too.
so excited about that. I
Yeah,
love Catherine
I got high hopes for this one because I love the first two movies.
Yeah, me too.
I can't get past Nick Cage not being it. He's in everything else. I
Yeah.
mean, just get on Netflix.
You guys ready for this? Shocking. I've never seen these movies. I know.
What?
Oh, they're
No,
good.
You don't
Wait,
watch
you're-
movies. We've discussed this. I don't
No,
watch
you
them.
need to.
Log
though.
off right now. Forget the podcast. It's not important.
You
Don't
gotta
watch
watch
the
it.
movie.
But I
You gotta
won't.
watch
I get bored after 20 minutes.
So Jody, have you read the Dan Brown books like
Da Vinci
Angels
Code.
and Demons, Da Vinci Code?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angels and Demons.
Okay, never mind then. I was gonna say because if you really like those, you would probably love this. I think.
Yeah, and kind of like Indiana Jones a little bit
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Without the snakes.
without the snakes, yeah, and the spiders and the pulling out of hearts.
And the melting
Or
of
Nazis.
faces.
Well, now I don't need to see it. You told me everything in it.
No, we told you everything not in it. So, okay. All right. So next up, we've got Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. It's a cartoon. So it's based on Marvel's comic books and follows the adventure of a 13-year-old super genius, Lunella Lafayette, and her 10-ton Tyrannosaurus Rex, Devil Dinosaur. Could be interesting. Maybe my kids might like it. I'm sure if they do, I'll have to watch every episode 1,000 times because that's how it works around here.
I just feel like maybe I'm wrong. You guys can all yell at me. But after Phineas and Ferb, like I feel like any animated TV shows have all just been downhill. Phineas and Ferb is the best. So I feel like I compare everything to that. And I want this to be good because I love a good T-Rex. But I don't know.
I think Marvel will pull it off. I think they'll do a good job.
No,
They
why
generally
does it
do.
have to be a devil dinosaur? Why? I mean, he might be misunderstood. He might be nice.
He might be nice. And I'm not really sure where he comes from in the comics, but I know he's there somewhere.
You guys, this
and-
may be the first Marvel thing I watch.
Really? Just because the dinosaur got you?
Just because it's a cartoon and it's short and it's not like 5 hours that I have to sit there. And then you told me I watched them out of order and then I need to go back and start from the beginning. So who knows? I may watch this.
And it's produced by Lawrence Fishburne.
I was kind of excited. He's
I
also
forget
a
Morpheus?
recurring character.
Yeah.
Morpheus? It's produced.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a
You guys
recurring
know why
character.
dinosaurs why T-Rexes went extinct?
Mm-mm.
because they couldn't hug because they had those short hands.
Hugging is important.
And Ryan needs a hug. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, wow. All right. Okay, so we're excited for that one. That might be good. There's also going to be Choir. This one is an unscripted series, and it's live performances from show choirs. So kind of like a live Glee, I guess, without the drama. But I enjoy the singing that comes along with show choirs, so that might be something fun. And it's the finalists are the Detroit Youth Choir.
Yeah, they were on America's Got Talent.
Oh, really? See, that's another thing. I don't watch a lot of TV other than stuff on Disney Plus and sports. So yeah, I haven't seen that, but maybe I'll have to watch it.
I can't say this is what I'm looking forward to. I mean, I do appreciate a good choir. Because, as a parent, I hate to sit and watch crappy choir. But I don't know that I'm going to pull it up on my TV and be like, you know what I want to do on a Friday night? Watch a show choir.
Yeah, at that point, I would just watch either Glee or Pitch Perfect. So those are already pretty much perfect. You don't really need to mess with that and bring in real people. You don't need that. Next, we've got a couple of shows coming back for their second season. Big Shot, which I really enjoy. I like John Stamos, and
I love Big Shot.
Yeah, and my daughter plays basketball, so I really enjoy it, and I think it's so far a really good show. The first season was.
I think it's great, and even my 11-year-old son loves Big Shot, which I wasn't sure because it's based on a girls' basketball team if he would like it, but he loves that show.
Yeah, I think it's well balanced enough that it has girls represented in sports, but also makes it a good enough show that young boys would want to watch it too. Because our son's the same way. He's 10. He doesn't even play sports, nothing like that. And he loves it. So,
and it's John Stamos.
Yeah. Which he looks exactly the same as when he was Uncle Jesse. The man has not aged in 30 years. It's insane. And his hair is still perfect.
I know.
Right.
Oh, man.
I could just turn that on and toss it on his face and I'm happy.
Wait,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it makes sense why you married Jeff. Then they look the same. Very similar.
I didn't hear you.
I said I could just turn on Big Shot, find John Stamos's face, pause it, and I'd be happy for an hour.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so another show that I've never seen the first season, but it's getting renewed for a second season is Doogie Kamealoha, MD. Which I assume is related to Doogie Howser somehow. Is it a good show? I haven't seen the first season.
I've watched a little bit of it. I love Peyton Elizabeth Lee. She was on Andy Mack. She was Andy Mack on Andy Mack, and I loved her. She was super cute. Just an adorable little actress. And now on this show, she is the new Doogie Howser. She's kind of taking over that role of super young, smart doctor. So it's okay. I mean, I used to love Doogie Howser, so it's definitely got that vibe. But I like her, but I haven't been able to get into it. Riley's not interested in it. There's some medical stuff and that freaks both of us out. We've got weak stomachs. So sorry, Peyton Elizabeth Lee.
Well, too bad. And I honestly haven't seen it, so I don't know. It could be amazing. But I'll have to give it a try. Another show that's coming out is called Prom Pact. This one is around high school girls getting promposals, I guess. But one of them, she's super focused on going to Harvard, so she doesn't want to waste time with all that stuff. But then she meets one of the guys from the school, and he's her tutor, and she thinks, oh, well, maybe I should be having a little bit more fun in life. Because she was put on the wait list for Harvard, so she was mad. So I don't know. This one could be great. It could be terrible. But I'll probably give it a shot and just see if it's worth watching.
I just can't. I work at a high school. That's where I draw the line. These promposals. Boys don't stand a chance anymore, man. They are expected to do these promposals and then actual wedding proposals and cut these guys a some slack.
Exactly. I'm seeing stuff on Facebook from like friends in high school, their kids going to prom and how they're getting, promposed to or hokos to, homecoming proposals.
There's
Like that's a
homecoming
thing now,
proposals.
homecoming proposal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Come
for
on.
sure.
When my kids get older, I don't want to have a bunch of signs on the yard inviting one of them to prom. I don't need that in my life. I'm already nervous enough about them going to prom and all this other stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
Stop growing up. Don't pretend to be getting married. Oh man, sorry, I'm going way off track here.
Right.
Okay, so are there any other shows that we may have missed that we didn't talk about that you guys want to bring up?
So many.
Oh yeah.
You haven't touched on any of the Star Wars shows, John.
Yep.
So let's.
Or Marvel.
Do we need?
Oh, they're not in the list. That
Let's
Carly
turn this
said.
over to Kevin and let him take a rip for a little bit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Share with everybody. So on the StarWars.com, they have a list, and I'll just hit them all at the top, and then we can, any of them that you want to go through, we can. Lucasfilm, of course, Indiana Jones, that's a movie. We talked about that on the last one. Andor, which has been out a little while. Then, season 3 of The Mandalorian, season 2 of Bad Batch, a new show called Tales of the Jedi, which I'm crazy excited about. Skeleton Crew, which we don't know much about, but it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Willow and Ahsoka. So Kevin, when's Ahsoka coming out?
2023. I think they've shown at D23. I believe they showed some images of some of the shots that they've taken for the show itself, but I don't know that they're how far into production they really are, or how much they're actually ready to share. I do know that they have talked about casting a couple actors that really are exciting. Ezra, I believe Ezra Bridger from Rebels, and Sabine Wren. So anybody who likes that show, and I've rewatched that again. That's a really good series, Star Wars Rebels. So
there's also a
live action, yes.
Ahsoka is live action. That's right.
There's one on Disney Junior that's Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures.
So that one, my kids are so excited about.
That.
That's a really good one, and I'm excited about that one. That one's next year. It's kind of like almost like a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, maybe for Jedi. So that'll be pretty cool.
That's kind of fun.
Right, it follows younglings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds really good.
About that one.
And then Tales of the Jedi
for the end of the series.
Yeah.
Well, we know what
Anakin comes in at
happens to them. The younglings, that is.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to end it by just cutting to the Emperor saying "Execute Order 66"?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think it'll have it when the door opens and Anakin walks in with the red eyes.
Yeah.
And fires up the lightsaber, and then you're like, yeah, okay.
And every child has a nightmare for the next
They
one.
say you have a big bill, your MasterCard's been declined.
I am looking forward to Tales of the Jedi. I think I even spoke with Kevin about that. I think that's going to be a real good one. Looking forward to that one. I think they're also having season 2 of the other
Bad Batch
Star Wars anime.
You don't know. You haven't watched it.
Huh? I'm sorry.
The Bad Batch.
No, not the Bad Batch. The other one, when it was the short stories. I think season
Tales
2
of the Jedi.
When does that come out?
That one comes out next year. Tales of the Jedi. That
Yes.
one, the Tales of the Jedi is kind of following some short stories about how Dooku falls to the dark side and how Ahsoka becomes a powerful Padawan.
So I'm reading Tales of the Jedi said it's set to premiere in October of this year.
October 26th.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wrong. That one is, you're right.
And that one is animated, yes?
It is animated.
I'm looking up on my
And
app.
we've got
Yes, it
Ashley
is.
Eckstein in that one.
Was she the original Ashoka?
Yeah, she is. She's in it. I heard she's in it.
Yeah, Ashley Eckstein is the voice of Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Nice. That'll be awesome that they got her to come back.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very excited. I love her voice. It also has Liam Neeson in it.
Liam Neeson?
Yeah.
It's Liam Neeson, or not Liam Neeson, but Count
Liam
Dooku
Neeson.
was the master for Qui-Gon, and so it's probably going to show how he fell to the dark side.
Well, I mean, he has a particular set of skills that dark side needs.
Liam Neeson's.
Yeah.
And Matt Lanter, who is Anakin. So, like, I mean, a lot of the original voices from previous Star Wars are going to be in this one. I'm really excited.
It's going to be a good one. And then Skeleton Crew is another one that looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
And
What is
the release
Skeleton
date
Crew
for The
about?
Mandalorian season 3? Did they announce the release date? Isn't it February something?
I think that's right. I don't know. Yeah, it's 2023. I think it is February.
So yeah, really excited about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. All right, so there's some good Star Wars shows coming out. Any other ones, Kevin, you want to bring up?
I think that's all I had. Of course, Bad Batch. I'm a huge fan of that. Anything tied to the Clone Wars, I'm gonna go crazy over and watch a million times, like I've done. So, I've said Clone Wars has always been my favorite, and then that between Bad Batch and Tales of the Jedi, those are my 1 and 2, probably after, of course, Mandalorian. But
Nice.
so you mentioned that there's some new Marvel things. What's going on with Marvel?
We've got another season of Loki coming out, correct?
Yep.
And I'm thrilled about that one. I
I
absolutely love Loki. It was one of those shows that the first season made me think a lot, and I was frustrated a lot, but it had such great comic relief that I felt that balanced the frustration, and it was just very smart. The storyline was intelligently set up, so I really appreciated it. What other Marvel?
Also in the Marvel universe, Ironheart, it looks like, is coming through as a series as well. I don't know when that's releasing. So I think most of the Marvel that were coming through are going to be new theater releases, full movies. So I don't see a whole lot of new series coming. And Armor Wars was supposed to be a series, but they've turned that into a movie, like we talked about
Secret
before.
Invasion, I think, is still a series.
Is that one still a series?
I haven't seen a release date for it, but go ahead. I'm sorry. Somebody was saying something.
Are they going to do
Werewolf by
another?
Night?
Sorry.
And Werewolf by Night came out already.
Yeah.
I watched that this weekend.
Yeah. I didn't realize it.
Is
I
that
got up
good?
early this morning. I enjoyed it. I didn't know what to expect. And I went into it blind. I didn't know anything about it. I woke up early this morning. I watched it at 5:00 this morning. I enjoyed it. It was good.
It was.
You guys can call me Ted from now on.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing
have they talked about What If, the show What If?
Is that coming back for another series?
I really wish it would, because I really like that. That was good.
It was really
I think
cool.
they greenlit that too. It's coming out for a second season. I don't know if it's coming out next year, but they greenlighted.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, John.
Oh, I was gonna say another Marvel one that I'm really excited about is Echo. So the lady from the Hawkeye show, she's getting her own spin-off show. So that looks like it's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited about that one.
And the series that I'm most excited for is Daredevil Born Again, and Echo is going to be in that. So yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I'm really excited about it. That's going to be good. He made an appearance in the last She-Hulk. And I while I don't like the mustard yellow, accents on the suit, I know it's a throwback to the original Daredevil costume, but that's a great character. That original series was really, really good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I just hope you don't mess it up by moving it to Disney Plus, because the Netflix version was outstanding.
Fire.
Yeah, you're right. Because they can do a lot more on Netflix than they can on Disney Plus from a content perspective and language and everything.
Yep.
I don't know, because we're watching Deadpool on Disney Plus right now. So.
And have you seen She-Hulk? She-Hulk is a little edgy for a Marvel TV show,
That's true.
And the Punisher is coming back for Daredevil Reborn. So anytime he's on there, it's gonna be some violence.
Oh, for
Jodie's
sure.
looking like, I don't know what you guys is talking about now. She's in a happy place.
But yeah, I think those shows should both be pretty good. And I wonder if they're going to do another season of She-Hulk, because Gene, you brought that one up in the latest episode with Daredevil in it. I love that show, so I was hoping they would bring that back, but I don't even know if it debuted before D23, to be honest. But yeah, so we went through the Marvel stuff. We've talked about Star Wars, and we've talked about, I think, the rest of Disney. Any other shows that we missed that you guys want to bring up? No?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, since I almost cut out Star Wars and Marvel, which probably two of the biggest franchises in the world, somehow forgot those going through the list. All right. Well, if everybody, after you're listening to this, you can pause it here, go to our Facebook group, and leave your thoughts about what you're most excited about for TV series coming to Disney Plus. But as soon as you do that, you're going to want to come right back to the podcast, because now we're moving on to our favorite part and going to make you quack up. All right. So, Jody, do you have a joke for us tonight?
I do. In honor of Halloween coming up, I'll put on my witch's hat. So, what ghost is the best dancer?
I don't know.
The boogeyman.
No.
Oh boy. All right, Kevin, what about you?
Okay, so why did Karen on her computer press Control-Shift-Delete?
I don't know.
She wanted to find the task manager. A little keyboard shortcut humor for you.
Oh my, Lonnie, sorry, you're gonna have to try to follow that up.
I'll try my best.
It won't be hard.
Do you guys want to hear a joke about construction?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I'm working on it.
Jeez Louise. Gene, are you going to make us quack up?
I don't think so, man. I don't really have a joke, but y'all were talking about teenagers earlier, and I've got some concerns, man. My daughter's taking algebra 2, and I don't know. I think I've got to really keep my eye on her. She was on her way to school the other day, and she was carrying graph paper, man. I think she's plotting something.
That was pretty solid.
That's a good one.
I don't think there's any way Jeff's going to beat that, but let's hear him try.
You know, we were talking about Marvel stuff, and did you realize that they decided to make the Incredible Hulk the main advertising guy for the Avengers? Basically, he's just a giant banner.
Nice.
Oh, that's a really good one, actually. I hate to admit it, but that was a good one. All right, Carly, you have to put Jeff in his place.
I'm not, because actually Gene stole my joke.
Are you kidding me?
Really?
No.
She just How
crazy is that? Great minds think alike.
He discovered it.
No, right. I have my backup. It's okay. I'm gonna follow Jody's lead and do something Halloween. Why is it cheaper to throw a party in a haunted house?
Why?
Because the ghosts will bring the booze.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That was cute.
Man, and I anybody watching this on YouTube just saw us all freaking out in the back. We were still laughing at Lonnie's Christopher Columbus joke, which was amazing.
You're welcome.
I don't know if we want to revisit that or not, but that's a good one. All right, so mine is related more to fall than it is to Halloween or TV, but why shouldn't you tell a joke in a cornfield?
I don't know.
Because
Because
nope.
It's got ears.
I got nervous and I screwed that one up. Why shouldn't you tell it?
That's better than the
That's
joke.
the best joke.
Why shouldn't you tell secrets in a cornfield?
Because it has ears.
Yes, Jody, that's right.
We just went through a corn maze in about 2.5 hours 2 weekends ago, so I'm well versed in my corn humor.
Got all the ears.
Oh man,
all your corny
big
humor.
hunk of knobs.
Wait, Jeff's gonna start singing the corn song now.
Yep, it's the best.
Yeah. It's got the juice.
It's got the juice.
I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
Corn song. Oh my! I thought you were talking about the Corn band Corn that I used to rock out.
No,
to in
not
high
with
school.
K.
The Corn song.
You
It's
can do either
weird.
one.
My kids love it, and I don't get it. I mean, the kid loves corn. Great.
Right?
But I mean, I like a lot of things. You don't see me out there singing about, how much I like watermelon or bourbon. I don't know. Lots of things.
Where'd Judy
Maybe
go?
you should.
I should probably. You think I'd become TikTok famous?
Maybe.
This is a mess tonight, people. I'm so sorry.
No, I love it.
It's the best. Wait, do we do this for the people or do we do this for us?
We do this for us.
Always for us.
If the people like it, good.
Right.
I want them to like it, but I mean,
I needed this hour tonight after the couple of weeks I've had here. So yeah, this is wonderful. Oh man. Whew. Okay, well, thank you for spending the last hour or so with us. We appreciate everyone for listening. Please go to your podcatcher of choice and leave us a 5-star review because that helps other people find us. Mark Zuckerberg and his algorithms, he needs you people to give us some love. So
5 stars.
Yep. And if we can't get your 5-star review, let us know what we're doing wrong and we'll try to get better.
But not on there.
No,
on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
No,
You don't want to put that in the review. It's just like at
No.
work. You want your manager to tell you, like, on a random Thursday what you're doing wrong. So you can fix it before your review at the end of the year.
Right, exactly.
So that's what we'd like you to do. And just come over to our Disney with the Ducks Facebook page and join in with some of the fun discussions we have around Disney-related topics and some running-related topics, things like that. So we hope to see you over there. And thank you in advance for your 5-star review. Quaharini.
Bye, guys.
Hey, Lonnie, hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster at your side, kid. What he said was, Gene, this is actually pretty good. Like he was surprised. My feelings were hurt. I'm not.
Man, you're so sensitive now, dude. I
I'm
don't know
not
who
gonna
it
say
is,
that.
but you have been so sensitive recently.